Whoever does not miss the Soviet Union has no heart. Whoever wants it back has no brain. We shall fight against them, throw them in prisons, and destroy them. I have some rules of my own. One of them is never to regret anything. Over time, I came to the conclusion that this was the right thing to do. As soon as you start regretting and looking back, you start to sour. You always have to think about the future. You always have to look ahead. Of course, you have to analyze your past mistakes, but only so that you can learn and correct the course of your life. One has to be insincere and promise something which you cannot fulfill. So you either have to be a fool who does not understand what you are promising, or deliberately be lying. Bike is the most democratic transport vehicle. Bike is the most daring, challenging, as it gives its owner the tempting feeling of freedom. That is why one can say, without any exaggeration, bike is a symbol of freedom. Putin said, "He who does not regret the breakup of the Soviet Union has no heart. He who wants to revive it in its previous form has no head." It is extremely dangerous to encourage people to see themselves as inherently exceptional, whatever the motivation. There are big countries and small countries, rich and poor, those with long democratic traditions, and those still finding their way to democracy. Their policies differ too. We are all different, but when we ask for the Lord's blessings, we must not forget that God created us equal. I have always reacted negatively to those who with their snotty noses and erotic fantasies prowl into others' lives. It's better to be hanged for loyalty than rewarded for betrayal. Russia's big ol' to forgive the terrorists is up to God, but to send them there is up to me. Maybe they have nothing else to do in America but to talk about me. Aha, come fight us now, Napoleon. There is no happiness in life. There is only a mirage on the horizon, so cherish that. Yo, what up, boys? My English is very bad. I have always loved and avidly read the novels of Jack London, Jules Verne, and Ernest Hemingway. The characters depicted in their books, who are brave and resourceful people embarking on exciting adventures, definitely shaped my inner self and nourished my love for the outdoors. To forgive the terrorists is up to God, but to send them to Him is up to me. Our society must understand that a minority, a certain category of people, must be paid very well by the state so that they can secure the interests of the majority. When will we finally begin to understand this? Our people aren't stupid. It's just that it hasn't been explained the right way. The comrade Wolf knows whom to eat, as the saying goes. It knows whom to eat, and is not about to listen to anyone. It seems. The meaning of our whole life and existence is love. It is love to the family, to the children, to the motherland, the world. This phenomenon which appears complicated lies at heart of any of our behaviors. It is exactly the top priority which all of us should go after, and I am absolutely sure that we will succeed. Above all, we should acknowledge that the collapse of the Soviet Union was the major geopolitical disaster of the century. To forgive the terrorists is up to God, but to send them to Him is up to me. Did you suffer terribly? In fact, it tore my life apart. Up until that time, I didn't really to understand the transformation that was going on in Russia. When I had come home from the GDR, it was clear to me that something was happening. But during the days of the coup, all the ideals, all the goals that I had when I went to work for the KGB collapsed. Of course, it was incredibly difficult to go through this. After all, most of my life had been devoted to work in the agencies, but I had made my choice.